A Lone Tree woman has become the first female nurse to graduate from Army Ranger School.
The rigorous course is known as one of the toughest that a soldier can volunteer for and involves Ranger students training to exhaustion. Your reporter in Douglas County, Olivia Young, caught up with that soldier and her family to learn more about her path.
All her life, Molly Murphy has been both tough and girly. Now she's taking that combo to the armed forces as the first female nurse to graduate Army Ranger School. Growing up in Lone Tree, cheerleader Molly Murphy also played tackle football and rugby.
I like to balance it. I'm like nursing, army, football, cheerleading.
After her mother passed away when she was 8, Molly grew up as the only girl in a military family.
I did my best to still make her a girl, but she enjoyed the sports and the competition, and she was just as good or better than the boys were.
When Molly joined ROTC in college, her dad was surprised.
I generally thought my boys would go into the military and not my daughter.
She went on to become a nurse and complete a number of military schools before deciding to tackle Ranger School.
Her picture's going to go right there.
Guys that I did some of these competitions in schools with, and I'm like, well, if they can go, I can go.
Only 144 women have graduated from the elite school since it began allowing them to attend 9 years ago. While she wasn't a fan of having to shave her head, Molly says she never felt unwelcome.
The guys around me were really hyping me up and cheering me on.
After 3 months of intense physical and mental training, Molly graduated Ranger School in July, becoming the third nurse and first female nurse to do so.
I was overwhelmed with joy. I went in with no knowledge of combat arms, and it's a combat arms school.
Today, Molly works at the pediatric ICU at Walter Reed Medical Center while she waits to be deployed as an Army nurse.
Those two circles usually don't go together. You know, a caretaker type and a go-getter enough to want to be in the Army Ranger. And she is a little bit of a unicorn.
Molly's nails are painted, and she's waiting for her hair to grow back as she continues to shatter stereotypes about women and nurses.
Nurses are just, women that are here to care for people. We can keep up, and we have a lot of skills to bring to the table.
In Lone Tree, I'm Olivia Young, covering Colorado First.
That's just awesome, isn't it? What an inspiration. Olivia grew up in Douglas County and wants to hear from you about what's going on there. You can reach out to your reporter in Douglas County through cbscolorado.com.
I want to be friends with her. She's amazing.
Totally.
Olivia, too. Well, there's